guys, it's me, Gracie. I miss you guys so much. I'm so excited that we finally get to have a little sort of kids program. It's not going to be exactly the same, but we are still going to have so much fun, and I'm so excited to keep giving you fun stories and to hopefully hear from you all and see how you're doing during this crazy time. So here's what you can expect from me. You'll see some of Annie, you'll see some of my mom probably. We are going to be filming and uploading all of our fun songs, all of our memory verses for you to practice and learn. So when we come back together, you guys better be experts. I'll be testing you when we get back to see how well you do. But if I forget any of them, please get your mom or dad to email me, or you can email me and tell me, hey, you forgot my favorite song, or hey, you forgot my favorite memory verse, and I will film a video of it and post it, and so we can all have some fun together. Every week we'll also be doing a story with the little people, just like we did on Sunday mornings, and so we'll still be learning about Jesus and learning about the Bible, but from your house, so you can do it in your pajamas, which is so much more fun. So we are gonna get right into today's story. Does anybody know what day it is? What Sunday is it? I don't hear any answers. It's Palm Sunday. So we've talked about Palm Sunday before. So I hope you guys might know what it is. Maybe not. Palm Sunday is when Jesus rode into Jerusalem on a donkey. And he came into Jerusalem and all the people were like, woo, yeah, Jesus, we love you. And they were like waving their palm branches around and like laying their coats on the ground for him to ride on. It was really special. They were so excited to see him. And so this is when he entered Jerusalem before he was crucified on the cross. So me and Annie filmed a special little story video for you. So let's watch that now.
Jesus was getting ready for the very first Easter. He had come to bring the kingdom of light and life into a dark and dying world. He had come to save all God's children. But to do that, Jesus had to go to Jerusalem. It was a long journey from Galilee to Jerusalem. As Jesus traveled towards Jerusalem, he continued to make wrong things right again, healing people's sick bodies and calling them to come and follow him into the kingdom of heaven. On the way to Jerusalem, Jesus took the 12 aside and said to them, I am going to tell you what is going to happen when we get to Jerusalem. Jesus said, the Son of Man will be handed over to the chief priests and the teachers of the law. They will sentence him to death. They will hand him over to the Romans. He will make fun of him and beat him and nail him to a cross. But do not fear, for on the third day he will rise from the dead. This was actually the third time Jesus had told his friends what was going to happen. But they didn't really understand. Some of them still thought he was coming to be the king of the Jewish people and to form an army and lead them into battle to defend their enemies, the Romans. But Jesus had said something very different in mind. Jesus said his disciples to get a young donkey from a nearby town, and God's own Son rode into Jerusalem, not on a great white stallion or a war chariot, but on a gentle donkey. Why did Jesus ride in on a donkey? He did this to fulfill what the prophet Zechariah said. Say to the city of Zion, see, your king comes to you. He is gentle and riding on a donkey. He is riding on a donkey's colt. Jesus wanted to show everyone that he had come in humility to serve us as king and savior. As Jesus moved towards the city gates, people gathered along the edge of the road. They laid down palm branches and their coats down on the road in front of Jesus. All of the people cried out, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Peace in heaven, glory in the highest. The crowds were excited that Jesus had come to Jerusalem, even though they didn't understand who he was or what he had come to do. They didn't know God had sent Jesus to save them. Their hearts were still blind and deaf and mute. But there was going to change. Within 1 week, Jesus would save them. He would bring them out of the kingdom of darkness and into the kingdom of light.
That was the story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little rusty. We're getting better at it. It'll be better next week, hopefully, I promise. But we still have a couple questions. So I'll ask the question, I'll write it maybe up on the screen here somewhere. And then I'm going to give you time to talk with your parents, talk with each other, think in your head about the answers. And then maybe I'll say a little answer that I think, and we can share together. Okay, question number 1. What do you think the people of Jerusalem expected from Jesus when he came? Did they think he was going to be a strong, mighty king? Or maybe a chill, nice guy who was going to be a peacemaker? What do you think? What do you think they thought he was going to be? So, question number 2. What do you think Jesus came to save us from? So, we've talked a lot about how Jesus came to save us from our sin. But let's go a little bit deeper into that. When we sin, that puts a wall between us and God, which is not good. Jesus came so that we could live in this kingdom of light and life with him forever and ever. And so he took away our sin so that we could live with Jesus in heaven. That is it for our story and discussion time today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the description box below for a fun coloring sheet and some more information about what's coming up this week. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love you. Bye.